Have you ever felt it? That sudden, inexplicable prickle on the back of your neck when you're alone in a silent room. That heavy feeling in the air that suggests the space isn't as empty as it looks. You turn around, expecting to see a shadow or a person. But there's nothing there, yet. Your heart is racing, and your instincts are screaming that you are being monitored. This isn't just a trick of the mind. This isn't paranoia. This is a biological reaction to an ancient reality that both the Quran and the Bible have warned us about for thousands of years. We are not alone. We have never been alone, since the moment the first breath was breathed into man. A system of surveillance was activated, a system that does not sleep, does not blink, and does not forget. We call them the Watchers in the ancient biblical texts, specifically in the book of Enoch and the book of Daniel. They are referred to as the Grigori, the ones who wake. In the Quran, they are identified with even more terrifying precision as the Kiraman Katibin, the noble recorders, and the Al-Mu'aqqibat, those who follow one another in succession to guard and observe. Think about that for a moment. Whether you are in the deepest vault of a bank, in the middle of a desolate desert, or behind the locked doors of your own bedroom, you are being watched. There are entities assigned to your specific coordinates in space and time. They are recording the frequency of your thoughts, the intent behind your whispers, and the very vibration of your soul. Historians and modern scientists try to dismiss these accounts as mere metaphors, but the ancient texts are far more literal and far more frightening. The Bible speaks of them as eyes that run to and fro through the whole earth. The Quran describes them as being closer to you than your jugular vein. This is a global, interdimensional surveillance network that has existed long before the first satellite was launched into orbit. We are talking about beings who exist in a spectrum of light that the human eye cannot perceive. Yet, they see us in high definition. They are the silent witnesses to every war, every betrayal, and every secret act of kindness in human history. Imagine the suspense. If you truly realize that every move you make is being archived in a celestial ledger, this isn't just religious theory. This is a strategic reality. In the Bible, in the book of Job, we see a glimpse of this hierarchy where these observers report back on the state of mankind. In the Quran, Surah Kaf tells us that not a word does he utter, but there is with him an observer, ready. The thriller here isn't that they might be there. The thriller is that they are there, and they are recording everything for a final revelation that humanity isn't prepared to face. Why was this system put in place? Why does a creator need watchers if he is all-knowing? The answer lies in the trial of the warrior. You see, the presence of the watchers creates a permanent state of accountability. You are being tested in a room where you think you are the only occupant. The suspense builds when you realize that the empty space around you is actually crowded with intelligence. These observers aren't just taking notes. They are protecting the boundaries of your destiny. Both the Quran and the Bible mention that these beings can intervene. The Bible speaks of angels encamping around those who fear God, while the Quran speaks of guardians protecting man by the command of Allah. But there is a darker side to this surveillance. In the suspense of the unseen, there are also those who watch with malice, the fallen ones. Both traditions agree that there is a battle for your attention. While the noble recorders are documenting your journey, the whispers of the hidden rebels are trying to corrupt the data. This is the ultimate psychological thriller. You are the protagonist, and you are surrounded by invisible spectators who are betting on your failure or cheering for your success. Every time you resist a dark impulse, you are winning a battle in a war that most people don't even know is being fought. Let's dive deeper into the physical evidence of this presence. Throughout history, people have reported the Watcher phenomenon, from the ancient winged discs of Mesopotamia to the pillars of cloud in the desert. The descriptions of these observers have remained consistent. They operate on a frequency that interacts with human consciousness. Have you ever had a dream that felt more real than your waking life? A dream where a figure stood at the edge of your vision. Not speaking, but simply observing. Ancient wisdom tells us that this is the veil thinning. This is the moment where the successive observers allow you to see them. The suspense intensifies when we look at the modern world. We live in an age of digital surveillance, cameras on every street, tracking on every phone. But this is just a primitive, man-made shadow of the true watcher system. Man is trying to play God by watching everything. But he forgets that he is the one being watched. The Quran warns that on a specific day, the earth will tell its stories because it has been witnessed by these entities. The Bible echoes this, stating that nothing is hidden that will not be made manifest. This is the ultimate leak. All your private moments, all your hidden fears, all your silent victories, they are all stored in a medium that can never be hacked, never be deleted, and never be corrupted. As a warrior within, you must understand that this surveillance isn't meant to enslave you, but to awaken you. When you realize that the unseen is more real than the seen, your behavior changes. You stop living for the applause of people and start living for the record of the watchers. This is where true power comes from. In the Bible, the prophet Elisha prayed for his servant's eyes to be opened, and suddenly, the servant saw that the hills were full of horses and chariots of fire, the invisible army of the watchers. In the Quran, at the Battle of Badr, it is recorded that thousands of unseen forces descended to assist the warriors. This isn't just ancient history. This is a standing invitation to align yourself with the higher observers. The thrill of this realization is that it changes the stakes of your life. You are never truly alone in your suffering. You are never truly alone in your struggle. When you are crying in the middle of the night, wondering if anyone sees your pain, the Kiraman Katibin are there, documenting the strength it takes for you to keep going. When you are tempted to give up, the watchers are there, marking the moment you decided to stand up one more time. This is the most profound suspense of all, the realization that your life is a masterpiece being watched by the inhabitants of the heavens. But what happens when the watchers decide to make themselves known? Both the Quran and the Bible speak of a time when the gates of heaven will open and the veil will be torn down. This is the climax of the thriller, the moment when the observers become the judges, the moment when the recording stops and the playback begins. Are you ready for that playback? Are you ready for the book that the Quran says will leave out nothing small or great, but will take account of it all? Are you ready for the biblical book of life to be opened? The suspense isn't about some distant future. It's about right now. As you listen to these words, an observer is standing within your space. They are watching your reaction. They are recording whether this truth ignites a fire in your soul, or whether you dismiss it as another story. This is the forbidden knowledge that the world wants you to forget. They want you to believe you are just a random accident in a cold, empty universe. But the Quran and the Bible scream the opposite. You are so important, so vital to the cosmic order, that the highest beings in existence have been assigned to never take their eyes off you. So, the next time you feel that shiver, don't run from it. Don't turn on the lights to chase away the shadows. Sit in the stillness. Acknowledge the presence. Understand that you are part of a grand, celestial narrative. You are a warrior in a world of ghosts, and your every move is being etched into the fabric of eternity. The watchers are here. They have always been here, and they are waiting to see what you will do next. Tonight, as you lay your head down to sleep, remember the successive ones. Remember that the air in your room is alive with intelligence. You are being watched, not by a cold camera, but by a noble witness. Live your life in a way that makes the watchers proud to record your story. Because in the end, the only thing that will remain is the record they have kept. The question isn't whether they are watching you. The question is, now that you know, how will you live? Are you ready to step into the light of the unseen? The watchers are waiting. The record is open. The next chapter is yours to write.